Fall music releases, pop powerhouses, country classics, hip-hop heavyweights and beyond. Los Angeles, AP. Music fans, it is time to bid adieu to the sunny, slow summer months, and welcome fall, historically, one of the busiest times in the calendar year for new albums, EPs, and mixtapes. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than trends have already begun to reveal themselves. Some of the biggest names in pop, and in pop's future, are gearing up for back-to-school releases. A-listers are returning after years. Country legends are taking on new genres. And hip-hop heavyweights are back in full force. Others defy categorization, like a new Pretenders record, Relentless, the Swoon-worthy, Live for Me, EP from Omar Apollo, and Steve Aoki's HiROQUEST, Double Helix, and even more have yet to be announced. Take a look at what's in store with the Associated Press's 2023 Fall Music Preview, a collection of releases scheduled to arrive between September and November. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than after a summer full of superstar tours, Taylor Swift, Beyoncé, and Drake among them. Surely, it's time to dive deep into a new hook or two. The season is stacked. Olivia Rodrigo will drop her highly anticipated sophomore album. Kylie Minogue's More Than Padam Padam, with her new athletic pop album, Tension. Doja Cat's Scarlet arrives. Ed Sheeran has seemingly run out of mathematical symbols to name albums after and will return with an autumnal release. After HBO's The Idol, Troye Sivan gears up to release his third full-length album. If the rest of the tracks contain songs half as sexy as the football chant homoeroticism of the lead single, Rush, listeners are in for a treat. BTS member V will release his debut solo album. Korean-American pop star Eric Nam will drop another self-released record, centered on a pandemic-induced existential crisis. Demi Lovato is reimagining some of her pop tune as rock anthems. Taylor Swift's re-recording series continues. With 1989, Taylor's version. As for ones to watch, Chappelle Roan, your favorite pop star from the future, will release her debut album. Madrileño Ralphie Chu is also gearing up for his debut, and LaDonia's new EP promises to weave together cumbia, salsa, oldies and reggaeton. Sept. 8. Olivia Rodrigo, Guts, September 8. V. Layover, September 8. Eric Nam, House on a Hill. September 15. Demi Lovato, Revamped. September 15. Ralphie Chu, Supernova. September 15. LaDonia, Can't Eat Clout. September 22. Kylie Minogue, Tension. September 22. Doja Cat, Scarlet. September 22. Chappelle Roan, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. September 29. Ed Sheeran, Autumn Variations. October 13. Troye Sivan, Something to Give Each Other. October 27. Taylor Swift, 1989, Taylor's version. In 2022, rumors swirled that Kid Cudi would take a hiatus from music making. They proved to be just that, rumors, and a new album will be released in September. Vic Mensa has explored social work, sobriety, Ghana and himself, leading to an ambitious and self-reflective new record. The legendary Gucci Mane returns. Chief Keef is also back. Flo Milli's forthcoming album delivers her idiosyncratic, at times, absurdist, and certainly hard as hell raps. South African rapper Nasty C continues his global growth. And that's not even including all of the surprise releases sure to drop in the next few weeks. When is Drake dropping? For all the dogs, anyway. Sept. 15. Kid Cudi, Insano. September 15. Vic Mensa, Victor. September 15. Nasty C, I Love It Here. October 13. Gucci Mane, Breath of Fresh Air. October 13. Chief Keef, Almighty So 2 Inches TBD. Flo Milli, Fine Ho, Stay. Reinvention and experimentation is in the air. Willie Nelson will release his first bluegrass record. Dolly Parton will release her first rock album. Ashley McBryde will release her fourth studio album, and if the single, Light On in the Kitchen, is any indication, we can't wait for more mandolin. Reba McEntire returns with her first album in 5 years. A few months post-Super Bowl anthem performance, Chris Stapleton is back. Margot Price preps a double album in 3 acts, Sept. 8. Ashley McBryde, The Devil I Know, September 15. Willie Nelson, Bluegrass, October 6. Reba McEntire, Not That Fancy, October 13. Margot Price, Strays LL, November 10. Chris Stapleton, Higher, November 17th. Dolly Parton, Rockstar. Cool air and a heavy riff, few partnerships make more sense. For metalheads, it is a stacked season. Baroness and Cannibal Corpse return, as do Pittsburgh Punk's Code Orange. For the alternative crowd, Poppy continues her 9-inch nails-inspired industrial streak. Beartooth's melodic screamo powers on, and Jared Leto's 30 Seconds to Mars bring an optimistic take on the apocalypse. Deftones fans will have to continue to wait for a new record from the only new metal act able to transcend the limitations of that genre. The California band is celebrated for taking an artful approach to a musical genre most commonly associated with backwards baseball caps and machismo. In the meantime, they can enjoy a new one from Crosses, the dark wave side project of frontman Chino Moreno and Far guitarist Sean Lopez. September 15th. Baroness, Stone. September 15th. 30 Seconds to Mars. It's the end of the world, but it's a beautiful day. September 22nd. Cannibal Corpse. Chaos Horrific. September 29th. Code Orange, The Above. October 13th. Crosses, Good Night. God Bless, I Love You. Delete. October 27th. Poppy, Zig. At some point in the last few years, indie has morphed into a genre designation. Think Taylor Swift's Folklore and Evermore, instead of shorthand for independent artists, acts who self-release their own music and or work with a niche record label. Despite that confusion, truly indie releases aren't going anywhere, with forthcoming releases from established voices Sufjan Stevens, Asthmatic Kitty Records, Teenage Fanclub, Merge, and Wilco, released on the band's DBPM Records. Nostalgia runs deep for Puerto Rican reggae artist PACHYMAN, who preps the sentimental Switched On for a late September release. Lead single, Trago Coquito, is all vintage chord poly 800 synths and sunshine. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than most fascinating of all are the newer class of talents, driven by women. Mitski, Dead Oceans, Cherry Glazer, secretly Canadian, Lurian, Mexican Summer, Vagabond, Nonesuch, and the Indonesian power pop punk group GRRRL Gang, Kill Rockstars, Sept. 15. Vagabond, Sorry I Haven't Called, September 15th. Mitski, The Land is Inhospitable and So Are We, September 22nd. Teenage Fanclub, Nothing Lasts Forever, September 22nd. GRRRL Gang, Spunky. September 29th. Wilco, Cousin, September 29th. PACHYMAN, Switched On, September 29th. Cherry Glazer, I Don't Want You Anymore, October 6th. Sufjan Stevens, Javelin, October 13th. Lurian, I Killed Your Dog. Nostalgia rules the entertainment industry, but that doesn't necessarily make for derivative work. Often, it means celebrating the artists we love after years of inactivity, or simply a break between albums. Such is the case in this grouping. Diddy will release his first full-length album since 2006's Press Play. In fact, it's a strong season for R&B returns. Georgia Smith will release her first album since 2018. Jamila Woods follows up 2019's Legacy, with Water Made Up. Elsewhere, the Bruce Springsteen-approved New Jersey band The Gaslight Anthem will release their first album in nearly a decade, History Books, and Nicki Minaj, leader of the Barbs, will bring back with Pink Friday franchise with Pink Friday 2, her fifth full-length album and first since 2018's Queen, Sept. 15. Diddy, The Love Album, Off the Grid, September 29th. Georgia Smith, Falling or Flying, October 13th. Jamila Woods, Water Made Us, October 27th. The Gaslight Anthem, History Books, November 17th. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2,